Southern Leyte State University and happy 17th Charter Anniversary. Today is the most beautiful day of SLSU as we are gathered in one virtual stage to celebrate beauty and wit of our very own students across 5 different campuses of the university. This is Mr. and Miss SLSU 2021. I am your host, Jordan Danyorco Tantoy. Amidst the challenges brought by COVID-19, the journey of these candidates are not easy. But with their dedication and hard work, they were able to pull it off and finish strong throughout the last day of the competition. The candidates underwent the necessary protocol implemented by the local and national interagency task force and the SLSU Crisis Management Committee. Their commitment to the university, whatever that means to them, paved the way to break new grounds and make history. Now, in the production number, the candidates for the Mr. and Miss SLSU 2021.
San Juan Campus.
Christian Amos, San Juan Campus.
Nathalie Sermiada Balbog, Hinunangan Campus.
Ralph Florence Sandro, Hinunangan Campus.
Almira CP Villanueva, Maasin City Campus.
Melvin Basiao from Asin City Campus.
Jason May Doris, Malibago Salinas, Main Campus.
Kenneth Beljan Bantugan, Main Campus.
Para que sepas que rico se siente, cosa mi batuta,
Lucy Marie Tabasa Torres, Bonto.
cosa. Se mete en el corazón y sube con decisión.
Aldrin Franz, Juanico Angob, Bontok.
Te atrapa sin precaución, desde perder el control. Esta batuta está buena.
This event is very much grateful to the SLSU Alumni Association, headed by our Board of Regent, Honorable Samuel L. Ceron, and Hinunangan Enterprises. Thank you very much for your generous support. Moving on, to help us decide who will be this year's Mr. and Miss SLSU, we have with us our distinguished Board of Judges.
A graduate of Bachelor of Science in Management from the University of the Philippines, Tacloban College. Currently taking up Juris Doctor at the University of San Jose Recoletos. A freelance consultant in International Organization for Standardization. She was a former Miss Student Technologist and Entrepreneurs of the Philippines Region 8 and a former Miss Regional Secondary Schools Press Conference, Southern Leyte. Please welcome Miss Evangeline May Costillas, a licensed medical technologist who took her pre-med studies at Remedios Trinidad Romualdez Medical Foundation, Tacloban. She took her degree in medicine at Cebu Doctors University and passed her licensure examination in 2010. She specialized in OB/GYN at Perpetual Succor Hospital in Cebu City. Currently, she is Provincial Health Officer 1 in the province of Southern Leyte. Please welcome Dr. Jean Marie Regis Uy. She graduated with a degree of Political Science in University of San Carlos and Bachelor's of Law from the same school. Immediately took her private practice in Cebu City. Currently, the Clerk of Court 6 at the Regional Trial Court Branch 9, Sogod, Southern Leyte. Please welcome the Chairman of the Board of Judges, Attorney Ted Chea C. Alpotra Abiar.
Mr. and Miss SLSU 2021 aims to empower students through pageant to realize their personal, professional, and philanthropic goals through experiences that build self-confidence and act as catalysts among the whole studentry for future success. Now, it is a refreshing break to see these young ladies and gentlemen in their tip-top shape in the middle of a pandemic or health crisis, especially the challenges they encounter in this new normal. At this moment, let us welcome our 5 amazing pairs in their swimwear attires. Everyone, this is the Swimwear Competition.
Male candidate number 1 is Chris John T. Omas from SLSU San Juan campus. He weighs 148 pounds and stands 5 feet and 8 inches. Female candidate number 1 is Miss Hannadale Evan P. Alierete from SLSU San Juan campus. She weighs 121 pounds and stands 5 feet and 4 inches. Male candidate number 2 is Ralph Lawrence A. Ando from SLSU Hinunangan campus. He weighs 121 pounds and stands 5 feet and 7 inches. Female candidate number 2 is Natalie S. Baubog from SLSU Hinunangan campus. She weighs 96 pounds and stands 5 feet and 2 inches. Male candidate number 3 is Melvin R. Basiao from SLSU Maasin City campus. He weighs 137 pounds and stands 5 feet and 7 inches. Number 3 is Amira S. Villanueva from SLSU Maasin City campus. She weighs 104 pounds and stands 5 feet and 4 inches. Number 4 is Kenneth Bell John D. Bantugan from SLSU Main Campus. He weighs 176 pounds and stands 5 feet and 11 inches. Female candidate number 4 is Jaisal May Doris M. Salinas from SLSU Main Campus. She weighs 119 pounds and stands 5 feet and 5 inches. Male candidate number 5 is Alwin Franz J. Ang from SLSU Bonto Campus. He weighs 137 pounds and stands 5 feet and 7 inches. Female candidate number 5 is Lucy Marie Torres from SLSU Bonto Campus. She weighs 121 pounds and stands 5 feet and 5 inches.
As we are halfway through our competition, aside from our lovely candidates, SLSU is also grateful to all the people behind this event who worked hard to push this through, and at the same time made sure that the safety of the candidates and all the people involved will be of their utmost priority. Meet the Mr. and Miss SLSU 2021 Committee.
Dr. Eda J. Apina, the chairperson of Mr. and Miss SLSU 2021 and the Director of Marketing and Communication. Mr. Francis Claire Alboleras, Vice Chairperson and Director of the Production of Mr. and Miss SLSU 2021. Mr. Mike Lawrence Lumen, the production assistant director and script writer. Mr. Nesni Honrada, production editor. Mr. Jerome Delute, videographer and video editor. Mr. Jerson Maasin, cameraman. Mr. Errol Jet Arong, our chief security, who was with us for the entirety of this pageant to ensure the safety and privacy of our candidates. Mr. Julius Amphil Dublado, choreographer. Mr. Barry Bitonio and Mr. Christian Errol Bandalan for the stage decoration. We would also like to thank Mr. Samuel Tumao and Mr. Rodrigo Gules of SLSU Tomas Opus, Ms. Michelle Manligas, Mr. Ray Kumabig, Mr. Kempi Daim, Mr. Rosilo Kaduldulan Jr., Mr. Arthur Kalupe, Mr. Emmanuel Tantoy, Mr. Sam Ranoko, College of Computer Studies and Information Technology, our official tabulator, and the Management Information System for the technical support. We would also like to acknowledge the presence of the SLSU key officials for their never-ending support and enthusiasm. Starting off with the Vice President for Academics, Research and Innovation, Dr. Francis Ann R.C. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Ms. Mabel Calva. Vice President for Executive Operations and External Affairs, Dr. Juanita Costillas. Vice President for Students and Auxiliary Services, who is also the overall chairperson of this year's charter anniversary, Dr. Annabel M. Bufalar. And the University President, Dr. Pros Ivy G. Yepes.
To showcase the contestants' beauty, poise, grace, commanding stage presence, and their total look, ladies and gentlemen, the formal wear competition.
Miss San Juan Campus is a junior student taking a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science. She is 20 years old and hails at San Jose, San Juan, Southern Leyte. Hinunangan Campus is a senior student taking a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Biological Science. She is 21 years old and hails at Pondol, Hinunangan, Southern Leyte. City campus is a sophomore student taking a Bachelor of Science in Social Work. She is 20 years old and hails at Liloan, Maasin City, Southern Leyte. Miss Main campus is a sophomore student taking a Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education major in Industrial Arts. She is 20 years old and hails at Zone 1, Sogod, Southern Leyte. Miss Bonto campus is a junior student taking a Bachelor of Science in Marine Biology. She is 21 years old and hails at Max Sogod, Southern Leyte. San Juan campus is a sophomore student taking a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Filipino. He is 20 years old and hails at Kagingkingan, Anahawan, Southern Leyte. Hinunangan campus is a sophomore student taking a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. He is 20 years old and hails at Hingatungan, Silagos, Southern Leyte. Mr. Maasin City Campus is a freshman student taking up Bachelor of Science in Social Work. He is 18 years old and hails at Tomoy Tomoy, Maasin City, Southern Leyte. Mr. Main Campus is a sophomore student taking up Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. He is 20 years old and hails at Maslog Tomas Opus, Southern Leyte. Mr. Bontoc Campus is a sophomore student taking a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. He is 19 years old and hails at Mauyla, Bontoc, Southern Leyte.
Before we head on to the next category, we'll be awarding the minor awards. First up, we have the Best in Production Number. Our Best in Production Number for male category is Mr. SLSU Hinunangan Campus. And our Best in Production Number for female category is Miss SLSU San Juan Campus. The second minor award to be given away is the Best in Swimwear. And our Best in Swimwear for the male category is Mr. Bonto Campus. And our Best in Swimwear for female category is Miss SLSU Main Campus. We will now award the candidates who have worn their formal attires with grace, poise, and confidence. The Best in Formal Wear for male category is Mr. San Juan Campus. And the Best in Formal Wear for female category is Miss SLSU Main Campus. Our Mr. and Miss Photogenic Award goes to the candidates who exudes personality, beauty, grooming, and confidence based on their official photos posted on Facebook page of the university. And our Mr. Photogenic is none other than Mr. Bonto Campus. And our Miss Photogenic is Miss Maasin City Campus.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Now, as they say, a beautiful person with intellect deserves everything. To determine who among these guys and girls deserve the crowns, we are lucky to be graced with a virtual presence by no less than Miss Echo International 2018 from Macrohon Southern Leyte, Miss Cynthia Somala for the question and answer.
Hi, I am Cynthia Tomala, your Miss Eco International 2018. As a Southern Leyteña who spent her entire childhood in the province of Southern Leyte, I would like to greet Southern Leyte State University a happy 17th Charter Anniversary. Now, for your final question. For almost a year, we faced the challenges brought about by the pandemic. And as a student, I know for a fact that you have been much affected by the change of our educational system. In this time of health crisis, why should you be the next Miss SLSU?
If I will win as the next Miss SLSU, I will use my voice to spark change and create hope. I will use all social media platforms to give information to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Though it is not a big help, I believe that a simple act of helping can make a difference because after all, for me, it's the small things that matters. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. If given the chance to be the next Miss SLSU, I will use this platform and be the voice of influencing my fellow students that even if we experience struggles in this pandemic, we should always remember that it cannot affect or it is not a hindrance in our learning. Thank you.
Everyone, judges, good evening. If I were to win the crown, I would use it to empower students to gain confidence and also use it to promote my platform in educating others, to promote my advocacy in developing each child to flourish in order to create a healthy and developed community.
Good evening, everyone. I always have been perceiving and patronizing and uplifting others. Being a student, and as well as if I will be the next Miss SLSU, I can bring a betterment to the university and also to the humanity. In this time like this, the health crisis, I am really aware that I have the potential. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Here is my answer. We have been shattered and distraught by this pandemic. Lives were taken, businesses were shut down, and school was closed, and the world changed into this new normal. I should win because I have the courage to be here that symbolize the hope of everyone and will give the positive impact that will inspire them. Thank you.
Hi, I am Cynthia Tomala, your Miss Eco International 2018. As a Southern Leyteña who spent her entire childhood in the province of Southern Leyte, I would like to greet Southern Leyte State University a happy 17th Charter Anniversary. Now, for your final question. For almost a year, we faced the challenges brought about by the pandemic. And as a student, I know for a fact that you have been much affected by the change of our educational system. In this time of health crisis, tell me, why should you be the next Mr. SLSU?
I should be the next Mr. SLSU 2021 because I have the character of a brave and fighter person. Never give up on learning, even though it's hard to adjust in this kind of learning style, because education is a passport towards our future, because the education is a basic human right. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. SLSU must have the ability to lead a group. I'm a member of peer facilitator group in SLSU Hinunangan campus, and I can use the title to disseminate our platform, which is to help individuals with their difficulties in academics and other factors. The presence of peer facilitator group is fundamental, especially to my fellow students in this time of pandemic. Thank you, everyone. We are SLSU because of you, because of everyone. Thank you.
Thank you and good evening, everyone. So, I should be the next Mr. SLSU 2021 because I have the quality of being a Mr. SLSU, and I can be a role model to my fellow students and brings hope to everyone that this pandemic that we're currently experiencing right now will end and one day everything will be alright. And that's all. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I should be the next Mr. SLSU because I am confident to be a role model. Since the pandemic is not done yet, I will influence our fellow students to show their talents and skills. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Here's my answer. This pandemic has brought us crisis to mankind, decreasing their faith and hope to earn. I will be the next Mr. SLSU, not by my words, but by the testimony to fight despite this crisis. Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the final question and answer. Thank you so much, Miss Cynthia Tomala. This year's online pageant brought out the creativity of our lovely candidates. Virtual pageants are not bad after all. The sign of a true king and queen is that they hold respect for others as highly as their crowns. Crowns which are not only made of rhinestones, but also made of discipline, determination, and courage. Now we welcome the reigning Mr. and Miss SLSU as they bid farewell before passing on the crown to their amazing successors. Ladies and gentlemen, here are Hazel Resma and Edward Aloro, your Mr. and Miss SLSU 2019.
Winning a pageant is not all about the cheers of people. It's not about the waving of hands, and absolutely not just wearing of the crown. I believe it is more than that. To be crowned as Mr. SLSU 2019 is not easy as it seems. The process of getting there was more than the smiles, the spotlights, and the walk. The waiting seems to take longer. Sometimes it takes forever until we find ourselves the strength to shine. I have learned that if we really want something, we strive hard to achieve it. There will be many struggles, but we should never take them as signs to quit. Instead, we treat them as an opportunity to prove to ourselves to become much better. I know that I could have not done this without the people behind my success, so I would like to express my appreciation to those who believe in me throughout the years. To the candidates of Mr. and Miss SLSU 2021, cherish and enjoy every moment and all future opportunities that will be handed to you. Strive hard. Always remember to keep your feet on the ground. Win or lose, always look above and thank the Lord. I stand before you one more time. This trip has become a turning stone for bigger things to come. I am Eduardo Aloro, your Mr. SLSU 2019.
This day reminds me of one of the greatest experiences I have in my entire existence. I remember the night where I bravely walked through the stage and enjoyed every second until I was crowned Miss SLSU. It was life-changing, and it's something I will treasure for the rest of my life. In my entire reign wearing the crown, I can't be more proud to have accomplished the responsibility that comes with it. With the help of the people who believe in me, I became the best version of a true queen that the university had envisioned me to become. So before this day ends, I would like to take this moment to say thank you to them. First, to Sir Marlon for the trust and for the never-ending support. To SLSU Tomas Opos for the support and prayers. Thank you for embracing me as your queen. I hope I made you proud. To the entire Southern Leyte State University, thank you for the love, warm welcome, and for the wonderful experience. This taught me many wonderful lessons that I will bring with me as I pursue my passion for teaching. To my dear family who never left me since the day one of my journey, thank you so much. And you know that I will always love you. To our dear powerful God, thank you for the talent, the confidence, and the strength you have blessed me with. I am beyond blessed, and I could not ask for more. It may be emotional for me to pass on the crown, but I would be happy as a new queen will wear it with grace and confidence. And I know that it will change her life forever. To the next queen, I can only share the excitement of what adventure awaits you. I know that you will be taking a different route, and it can be challenging, especially with the scare of the pandemic. But just be yourself. Be the image of strength and inspiration that everyone needs now. I know that whoever it is among the candidates, you deserve it because you are a strong, phenomenal woman. Though never forget that you will find a sister in me if you need me. To everyone, remember that there are no goodbyes, just see you later. This chapter may end, but a new one will open. I may pass on the crown, but I will continue the work I have started, to forever bring the torch of the university. A torch that will illuminate light for everyone, to forever have hope, love, and faith. My dear friends, this is Hazel Resma, your Miss SLSU 2019, signing off.
For the past months, it has been very challenging for people around the world, and to be able to participate in Mr. and Miss SLSU for the university and the studentry, it is indeed a commendable act. Meanwhile, I have with me the official results. The fourth runner-up for the male category is Melvin Baiao of SLSU Maasin City Campus. The fourth runner-up for the female category is Nathalie Baubog of SLSU Hinunangan Campus. Our third runner-up for the male category is Kenneth Bell John Bantugan of SLSU Main Campus. And the third runner-up for the female category is Lucy Marie Torres of SLSU Bontoc Campus. The second runner-up for the male category is Ralph Lawrence Ando of SLSU Hinunangan Campus. And the second runner-up for the female category is Hanadale Evan Alurete of SLSU San Juan Campus. From 5 pairs down to 2. Who will be this year's Mr. and Miss SLSU? And the first names that I'm going to call are our first runners-up, and the names that won't be mentioned are automatically our Mr. and Miss SLSU 2021. Our first runner-up for the male category is Aldrin Franz Angok of SLSU Bontoc Campus. And our Mr. SLSU 2021 is Chris John Amos of SLSU San Juan Campus. Our first runner-up for the female category is Almira Villanueva of SLSU Maasin City Campus. And our new Miss SLSU 2021 is Jaisal May Doris Salinas of SLSU Main Campus. Congratulations to all the winners! Mabuhay SLSU! To Mr. and Miss SLSU Committee, the key officials, judges, sponsors, To our phenomenal delegates, our sincere appreciation and gratitude for your support and participation in this year's Mr. and Miss SLSU. This has been your host, Jordan Daniorco Tantoy, and this is Mr. and Miss SLSU 2021. Good day and see you next year.